Hi everybody, please raise your hand if you'd like to ask a question. Cam, I'm going to start off one today. Could you just talk a little bit about the match, please?
Yeah, it was a tough match, obviously going in, being the underdog, and I felt like Charlie took care of his service games really, really well, and the few chances that I had, he served as well out of trouble. But yeah, it was a good experience to play. Probably the best player in the world at the moment, most confident player on his best surface, and I enjoyed the match a lot. And yeah, I was not able to take my chances today, and it showed in the score.
Cam, he obviously played at a exceptional level today. He plays Taylor Fritz and then one of four exceptional players. But can you see anyone stopping him this week?
Yeah, I mean, I think when he's enjoying his tennis like he did today, and he served really, really well, I think that's improved a lot, and obviously he's playing with a lot of confidence. And whenever I had a chance, he literally just hit the spot on the serve, or I had a good return, and he put the ball in an awkward part of the court, and he was very, very good on taking chances on my serve, and I was not that sharp, but I think he is the favourite for sure. And his level was unreal, and he really, I felt like a lot of the time today, if I didn't do enough with the ball, he was going to punish me with a lot of his different options with power, and he's got the drop as well available. So I think I was missing a little bit more because I was pressing a bit more than usual. But I think that's credit to him, his physicality, his movement, and his power.
Yeah, Cam, I just wondered if you could expand a little bit on the experience of facing him. I mean, you've played some like the all-time greats in the game. Yeah, I guess compared to the experience of playing those guys.
Yeah, I think for me, it was one of my bigger matches in my career, and yeah, I'm hitting the ball well, and I was feeling good before the match, and I think it's obviously he's won 4 slams already, and for him it's kind of just another match. So I think the experience for him was in his favor, obviously with that, and yeah, I just wanted to enjoy the match, and I wanted to compete as hard as I can, and I knew I had to take my chances to have a chance against him, and I didn't do that, and he played really well in those big moments, and I felt like the match was a little bit quicker than I would have liked, and it was really tough to kind of make it the way I wanted to, and play my game style against him, and he was just, yeah, it was all happening very quickly. So amazing experience, and he played a very high level. I think if you asked him, he would agree with that, and yeah, it was good fun, and those are the kind of matches that you want to think about, and you want to play. You know, you do all the hard work, you do extra stuff with your coach, you do extra fitness, and you do all these things to get ready for matches like this, and I wanted just to go out there, no excuses, and just go play, and I did that, and he was too good today, and I fought to the last point, so I can be proud.
Hi Cam. What are the positives that you'll take from the tournament as a whole?
I think there's a lot of positives, and I think most of all was how I went about my business in the tournament, how I enjoyed all the moments, all the different matches, and yeah, I think just so much fun. I felt really free on the court, and I think my ability to hold my concentration, especially in that Jarry match where I could have gone away at any moment, I can take so much confidence from that, and it's almost like I've done a mini preseason in that match. You know, I can take a lot from that match, and I know I have the ability to concentrate for that period of time in a best of 5 match. So for me, it was a lot of fun, and for me, I was a lot of tough moments that I had to get through to even make the quarterfinals, and especially I had to run a lot. So it was yeah, it was a nice, enjoyable week and a half for me.
Eleanor?
Cam, obviously you've had some tough times over the last year with the injury and then not getting the results you want. So do you feel like you're back to your best now and back on completely the right track?
Yeah, I think it's all kind of coming together. You know, I told you guys that I was hitting the ball well all year, and I wanted it to happen, and I think actually winning the matches and actually going through these experiences, you can take so much confidence from this, and I want to just continue to play with confidence, and yeah, I feel like I've been through a lot of tough moments in this week and a half, and a lot of different kind of players, and being the favourite, being the underdog in different scenarios. So I think I've tested myself in all different aspects of the game, which is huge, and I've always come out on the positive side. So yeah, I really feel like I'm enjoying my tennis a lot, and I think that's most important. And obviously I didn't play at all from this period onwards last year, so I can just keep pushing kind of for my ranking and for my levels there, and I just want to make sure I do some good work in the heat and get used to the tough conditions in the States, and I think it's important at this period of time to stay mentally fresh, and I'm going to just do that by keep enjoying my tennis. Hey, thanks.
Just curious about, you talked a lot about your attitude and just your outlook and how happy you are with that. And what are you happy about within your game? Like what, with the way you play the matches, what most pleased you, I guess?
I think I'm most pleased with I'm playing every point, playing point for point, not giving too much away. I'm putting the ball in difficult spots. I'm bringing my own energy. I'm playing the big points on my terms and doing the fundamentals well. A lot of second serve returns in the court, and I think I saw a stat. I was like third on tour for second serve points won. So I want to continue with that, and I think that's a stat where if I'm playing well and feeling the ball good, that's quite high for me. So I think that's an important one, the second serve points won. And overall, like I said, I'm just enjoying everything and enjoying my life on the tour, enjoying off the court as much as I can, and I think just having a good perspective of just not putting too much pressure on yourself. Obviously tennis is one of the most important things in my life, but I want to just keep doing other things and keep enjoying with my friends and family, and these moments bringing us all together. So I think that's important, and going out there and enjoying your tennis, because if I was a young kid, 12, 13 years old, and I saw myself playing in quarterfinals of Grand Slams and not enjoying it and being pissed off or making excuses, I think that would be tough. So I'm just enjoying it as much as I can, and having a good perspective, I think, has been important in the last few months, and a little bit longer than that. So it's been really good.
Hello, Cameron. You were the underdog today, but your head-to-head isn't actually that bad against Carlos. You have beaten him twice on hard and clay. It's your first clash with him on grass. Would you say that this is, on this evidence at least, his best surface? And about yourself, was there a bit of mental fatigue after the huge effort against Jarry a couple of days ago today?
Yeah, it was going into the match, and I knew I had to play well. And I think, yes, for sure, it's his best surface. And the way he manages service games, the way he mixed up his serve was impressive. And the different options he has. And I think some of the longer rallies, he was, maybe we're 50-50, or he was winning most of them. So, yeah, it's difficult to get him off balance. And you respect his movement a lot. So you tend to overplay in some moments. And I did that slightly on some first balls today. And yeah, he played the match on his terms, and it showed in the score, and yeah, it was a really tough match. What was the end of the question?
Mental fatigue after such a big effort and high you had 2 days ago.
Yeah,
I just wondered if that was a thing today.
I was talking with my team. It would have been nice to win in straight sets and get the match point against Jarry, but I think what I had to go through to win that match, I can take so much confidence, and like I said, it's almost like another pre-season I can add to my repertoire and in my mental game. So I think that's a huge one, and I think going into today, I was feeling good, and I rested yesterday, and I think it's normal. You're going in, and I played 4 sets a few times, 5 sets. I think it was quite normal to feel a little bit fatigued if you don't, but I was really up for it, and no, I was gave it my best. So there's nothing, no stone unturned I could change.
Liam.
Hi Cam. Of course, you talked about the second serve points won across the season. Today, obviously, Carlos was returning extremely well, so perhaps the statistics don't show that. Would you say, going forward, you want to add a little bit more pace to your serve? Of course, the placement is great, but in terms of trying to get a little bit more pace on the ball.
Yeah, I think I was more talking about my return seconds when I'm returning second serves, but I think Charlie did a really good job from the beginning to stand up on my second serve and put a lot of pressure, and I think I made a good adjustment, serving a bit more body and going after my second a little bit more, and I was just missing a few first balls as well, which I hadn't done previous in the tournament, but that was, I think, due to kind of respecting his movements a lot. So I think he's returning unbelievably well, and just his talent level and full stretch and talent when he's under pressure, just to put the ball deep and to just make yourself have another go every time is it wears on you a little bit. So he's returning well and playing with a lot of confidence, as you can see.
Is it quite scary when you think Carlos is 22 and how many slams you can win and how far he can go? If he's got another 15 years of this, what records he could set?
Yeah, I think it just he makes it look quite easy because he's enjoying it so much, and I think he played very well today, but I don't think it was like I played unreal. I completely maxed out, so I think it was a very decent, maybe 8 out of 10 for him, and I see it quite repeatable, and he's just got so many options on his different shots, and I don't see why not. Obviously, if you're trying to compare him and Rafa, it's a very different player. But yeah, if I see him enjoying his tennis this much, I don't see why not. He can continue doing this. He was impressive today, and I'm looking forward to see how he goes the rest of the tournament. Obviously, being the favourite, I don't think in the past he's been a big favourite from the beginning of the tournament. So we'll see.
Just here.
Hi Cam, could you tell us what it was like as the last Brit on centre court today? What was the atmosphere like? And also, a few times he celebrated by saying "Vamos." Is that your normal celebration, or were you doing that for Carlos's sake?
It was so nice to play on the centre court, and it's just it's so special, obviously walking through the members' part and walking out onto the court. It was honestly a really good atmosphere, and it got loud in some moments. I've been in my coach is Argentinian, and I was saying kind of almost the whole tournament, and just trying to bring myself energy, it was. I had to tough out a lot of holds, so that was kind of why I was doing that, and it was an amazing experience. Another one to add, and hopefully in the next quarterfinal that I play, if I do play one, I can be a little bit more prepared and a bit more know I got the level. So it was a good experience for sure.
Last question, just there.
Commiserations. A lot of the talk coming into this tournament about home hopes were on people like Jack Draper and Emma Raducanu. Do you think you were overlooked by the public and maybe the media as well in the run-up to this tournament, given you've powered through to the quarterfinals and put in a very good show?
Yeah, I honestly don't care about that. I would have been nice to see them, or Jack at least, to go deeper. Would have been nice to see, and I think he would have liked that too. He's one of the best players in the world at the moment. But for me, no, I was just concentrating on myself. I was feeling very relaxed before the tournament. I was hitting the ball well, and I would have obviously nice to have a few more matches on the grass, but I had a really tough draw. I was playing Batista good. He'd made a good run in Queens, and I was just trying to take it match at a time, and I'm really happy with how I enjoyed it. I'm not really thinking about that stuff too much, and I'm just happy to be enjoying my tennis more than anything. I'm not caring about who else is doing well, or it would be nice to see that, but no, I was happy with the way I was enjoying my tennis.
Great. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.